Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Barry. Welcome to my very first YouTube video specifically for AI. I've created a new playlist called Hugo on AI. I've chosen Hugo on AI because that's actually my middle name and that's the domain name was available. So if you go to barryhugo.com, and I'll soon be registering hugoonai.com to point to that website. So do head over there and check it out. So today we are going to be talking about a topic which I'm sure is close to everyone's heart, and that is, will AI come and steal all our jobs? And spoiler alert, I actually think in the medium to long term there's going to be a lot more jobs created, and in this YouTube video we're going to talk about why, and towards the end I'm also going to give you some tips and advice on how you can make sure that you are putting your foot in the right direction in terms of maintaining your skills. So let's snap over to the main topic. Okay, so concerns about job losses. Now, lots of tech entrepreneurs and gurus out there like Bill Gates and lots of others have come out and said, oh my gosh, AI is coming in a massive wave. It's going to automate a hell of a lot of jobs and there's going to be huge job losses. Now, I do think there is a big risk of that in the short term, right? This is a very fast-paced technology. Technology is not slow-moving like it was in the 80s, but it is fast-paced, and it's been sort of thrown out at us, and people are using it, and there will be some adoption of it, and then a realization that, oh my gosh, actually, we still need that human touch. So I think in the short term, there is a risk. But in the longer term, I do think that a lot more jobs are going to be created, and hopefully we'll touch on why from this video. Now, if we look back to the 80s, let's just imagine I wasn't at a desk then, although I was born, and we were sitting at a desk, and a computer lands in the office, and we're like, oh my god, a computer's coming. Is it going to like steal all our jobs? There must have been fear and anxiety back then. Like, this is a massive change, right? There's these computers are coming along and they can do stuff, but if you look back, like over time, how much more jobs were actually created from that? Okay, so yes, it did come along and it took jobs that people did, but then it made new jobs, right? So there's network engineers, there's software developers, there's installation people, there's support people, all that kind of stuff. And the same happened with the internet. When the internet came along, another big evolution. And think about, like, oh my gosh, all the shops are going to be destroyed and we're going to lose all our employment and that kind of stuff. But if you think about it, think of all the new jobs. Yes, some of the shops were impacted, but think about all the new jobs that were created, right? UI designers, SEO, all the internet related jobs that came with that. So every time these new technology comes, some things do go obsolete, some jobs go obsolete, but a whole lot of new jobs come along. So I think the key point here is things change. There's nothing we can do to prevent that change. We need to embrace the change. But the key here is new jobs are created, and it's how do we maintain and progress our skills so that we can adapt to get to the new job. So we'll be covering off a little bit more about that shortly. So why do we think that new jobs are going to be created? So if you think about technology, when technology improves, things are automated, there might be a faster time to market, might be greater efficiencies, but businesses don't go, oh, that's cool, let's just stop there and we can automate some things and get rid of some people and stop there. No, it drives growth, right? It drives growth. So it's likely that these businesses are going to look to grow more, and as they grow more, there's going to be new job roles that open, and those will need to be filled by people, hopefully, right? So that's one thing that we need to be aware of. Businesses continue to grow. Okay. There's also human technology collaboration, right? So what this technology does, it allows us to, it's basically having a PhD in every subject you can think of, sitting in a room with you when you're working. So, okay, and how that allows you to be the best version of yourself, right? So you've got all these clever people, well, AI people, sitting right next to you, can answer all your questions as and when, and can advise you and guide you. So all those creative ideas that you have, you can execute on those, right, in the best possible way. That was never possible before. So how does that allow you to adapt into new roles, and what new opportunities open for you? Are you going to start a new business? Can you start a new business with all these tools available to you? So just think about that for a minute. There's also new industries that emerge, right? So this technology comes along. We don't want it to run away, right? We want to make sure it's secure. All our data needs to be secure. So there's these new cybersecurity roles that are going to come up. There is going to be new development roles. There's going to be, you know, these human interface roles. There's going to be, you know, human touch roles, right? The human touch is such an important part. Like these AIs and robots, they're not human, and we'll just touch on that in shortly. But just remember, as much as they may be super intelligent, they don't have the human touch, and I'll explain why shortly. Okay, so we as humans are also evolving, right? And we evolve quicker and quicker as technology gains pace, and we've had to evolve quickly. Okay, so we haven't failed to do that in the past, and I'm sure we won't fail to evolve in the future as this technology increases. Okay, so let's remember our human, why humans are irreplaceable, essentially. Okay, because what is it that makes us human, right? Our minds are made up of chemicals, and that's what drives our emotion. Okay, so we have cortisol, we have dopamine, we have serotonin, all this sort of stuff that actually drives our emotions and our behavior. And what you might notice is that robots don't have these chemical induced emotions, right? They are driven by algorithms and logic, and although they do have neural networks and can think to a degree, they aren't driven by emotion, and that emotion allows us to have that human connection, which they can pretend to have a human connection, but essentially they just can't, because they aren't driven by the same chemicals that us humans are driven by. Okay, so they are just very smart AI robots without the human touch. So we must just remember that. Okay, so so what are the things that you need to be looking out there for? Okay, so my advice is look for roles where you can interface between AI and human related job functions. Okay, like how can you use AI to improve the human experience? Keep an eye, look out for opportunities for that. Become proficient with prompt engineering. How you interact with AI and get the best output is going to be critical. These are critical kinds of skills that you need to be learning now, right? So learn prompt engineering, learn data literacy, all the things that are really important. Learn security as well. How do you use these devices securely, or this technology securely? And start small side projects, right? Get busy with this. Start playing around with it, and that's certainly what I'm going to be covering on this channel. I'm going to be, I've been doing a lot of work with it, so I'm going to be parting my knowledge with you guys, helping you along the way. We're going to be covering different AI tools and technologies, and how you can use it to, you know, become more effective and bring those ideas that you have in your mind to life. So do remember to subscribe and like our channel, please, and as I will do my best to give you all the best knowledge that is going to keep you ahead of the game. And then also just join in communities, right? Just join in various communities on the internet where you can just learn as much as you can about this technology and stay ahead of the crowd. Okay, and because you've made it this far, you're already well footed into keeping ahead of everyone else, who lots of people are still very silent on this. But you know, it does require action. It does require updating your skills and keeping ahead of the curve. Okay. Right, so that's it for this video. I think the key message is there will be some disruption, but I think in the long term, as long as you are evolving and building your skills, new jobs are going to become available. And if you are up to date with your skills and you know what you're doing, then those jobs are going to be available for people just like you. So do hit us up, subscribe us to our channel, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do hit us up in the comments below. My promise to you is that I will respond to every single comment, so I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.